2003 Toyota Camry. The seat's stuck. Only one side's trying to pull forward, the other side is off track. Not too sure exactly what happened, but I'm gonna have to take this seat out and take a look at it. There are 4 bolts, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and they're 14 millimeter. So I'm gonna take this seat out, see if I can't get this track back in adjustment so it'll go back and forth again. Okay, so I've taken out this seat from the 2003 Camry. Power seat stuck on one side. I found the problem. I've kind of put it back together to explain how this comes apart. You'll need a T50 bit. You're going to take this screw out, or this bolt out. And sometimes this is kind of stuck, and you may have to take the square head bit or a screwdriver to stick in the side and turn the shaft until it gets loose and this pushes down. When it pushes down, then this piece will slide off. Once that drops down, this slides off, and you can see the mechanism that drives the seat back and forth. Here's the shaft that it turns on. As it turns, it's supposed to, when the side turns, it should go up and down. The problem here is it's not. Now if we look at the other side, right here, as we turn that shaft, this thing goes up and down just like it's supposed to. So what I've found out is that over here, I think it's a worm gear that's encased inside this plastic piece. And the teeth must be broken or wore off because this side won't turn. Randomly it'll turn, but it's got to where it just doesn't turn at all. So once the seat gets back to a certain position, and then all of a sudden it disengages. And so I can't find a replacement for the worm gear that's inside of this. And I'm just gonna go to the junkyard and replace this whole seat. Or disassemble it all and try to take this apart to replace this one little piece. The motor's fine, but the problem is this. And so if you get into this seat taking it apart, I just wanted to show how to get into it and what it's going to take. Okay, so I need to explain what I'm going to do since this gear is broken and I can't replace it until I go to the junkyard and get another one. I want this to be adjusted in position where my wife can drive this car, and that's it. So I want to put it where it'll stay. As long as nobody tries to activate the gear, it won't get stuck again, and it should be okay. So what I needed to do is, because this shaft right here will actually raise up out of there some, you don't want to go too far because it may break loose right here. You can turn this round and around to the point to where you need it since it's not working right. And what I do is I'll measure from here to here, and at this point I've stopped it at 3 1/8, and this one here is at 3 1/8. And so it should be in the right position so that it's leveled out and should fit back just like it should. So I'll put these back together, and when you go to put this back together, here's what happens. Because you need to be able to grab, this has got to rise up into that hole so you can put that bolt back in. Because it's flexible, I'll take a screwdriver and lift it just a little bit, get it into position where your threads are hidden. When you do this, you want to make sure you don't do it too tight, too fast, because it could get a little cockeyed and not actually be in place, because it needs to raise up right into it. So if it doesn't feel like it's doing right, just back off and do it again until you feel it fitting into the right spot. Once it gets there, it's going to turn several times, and then you can tighten it down, like I said, with a T50 bit. Tighten it in as snug as you can get it, and some people might want to put some Loctite on it, on those threads, so it doesn't come loose. You're good to go at that point. Do the other side the same way, tighten it all down, put it back in the car.